All right, next up, we are on the podcast page. And what I wanted to show you, if you've got your own podcast and you're working with one of our podcast page templates, I get this question quite a bit. If you come down here to where you've put your featured podcast episodes, we've added players from my own podcast show. Okay, now if you wanted to replace my player with your player, what you would do is you would go over to Spotify or wherever it is that your podcast is hosted or distributed. You would need to get the embed link. So if we go over here to Spotify, I've looked mine up. Let's just say I want to replace what's there currently. What is there currently? The Discovery Call Strategy, okay, is the episode that I've got there right now. And perhaps I want to replace it with this one, the high ticket application funnels. So what I would do is I would click these three little dots and go to share and go to embed episode. Okay, now we could just copy it if you want the code. Okay, there's the code there. All right, so we copy and then we go back over to the page where we're going to replace mine. Now, this block here, if I click on it, you can see what we used was a card block. We put a little bit of podcast cover art in there for the episode. And then down here in the text section, we've added the code in here. So what you need to do if you want to replace our player with your player, firstly, go over to Spotify or wherever your podcast is, grab this iframe code, come back to the page, open up the block where you want it, click here on these weird little brackets for source code, and everything that's there right now, take that out. Just going to pop it in there like this and click OK. Okay, and you can see that it's gone in just like that. Now, if you want to change the look, all right, if you want it more like this black look here, we go over here. I can change it to compact. And I come back over. Compact is the one I think we're going to make it look exactly the same. I can change it from this berry color that's come up to black. Don't ask me where the berry color pulled from. Copy that code. Okay, so again, back into the source code. It's a little bit different now, that compact version. Okay, and now we've got it showing exactly the same as the others. So you've got two different styles to work with there. Feel free to email me if you figure out how you can change the color on this one. I don't know, is the answer on that. Let's have a look down here in the code itself. I don't see any hex code in here either. I have no idea, guys, where that berry color pulls through on Spotify. But if you can figure it out, please let me know. But that is how you get your podcast player out of Spotify or, somewhere else where it's being distributed or hosted, and then swap my player out to one of your players.